Now, what's this Pills record about? What's this
Pills and Automobile?
Yeah, what's this
You know,
Pills
it's
and
funny
Automobile?
because a lot of people like, oh, the lyrical content about what he's saying is so. They only care because it's me. You know, if it was Molly Percocet, everybody turning up but ODing at the same time.
Yeah.
From New York and on the new Hot 97 app, Ebro in the morning. On Hot 97.
Chris Brown, I don't even know what to talk to you about.
Chris has a new album coming
You don't
out.
get in
Dang, bro.
You don't get in trouble no more.
Y'all can't talk to me unless I'm in trouble, man. What's up?
You're a great father.
Thank you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? The girls is happy that you was in the Visitor on Earth Bruce Leroy suit with no drawers on.
Oh, yeah, you already know. We was lit. I brought that from home, bro. I took that from the crib. I'm wearing it on stage.
No, but seriously, congrats on the new album, man.
I appreciate everything.
It's out this Friday.
What's coming out your Halloween, so we're going to turn
Halloween.
up.
21st.
Yeah. And so tell me, I know you already had, 2 hits on this album?
Well, yeah. For me, at first, Grass Ain't Greener was the first initial kickoff. And so then it was Party, Privacy, Questions, Pills. So we got I think 6 singles on there. So
Now, what's this Pills record about? What's this
Pills and
record?
Automobile?
Yeah, what's this
You know,
Pills
it's
and
funny
Automobile?
because a lot of people like, oh, the lyrical content about what he's saying is so. They only care because it's me. You know, if it was Molly Percocet, everybody turning up but ODing at the same time.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
Is the record about Pills and Automobile?
not at all.
What's the record about?
The record is about fun. Exactly what you see, as far as the video, pool parties, that summer vibe, wet. You know what I'm saying? That's a terminology we use as slang in different
Pills and
places.
Automobile.
Yeah, so I just felt with that record, it was kind of fun. It was urgent. It was just something to do. I have fun.
Do you, at this stage of your career, that's crazy, yo. I've known you so long, and I'm saying stage of your career.
I know, man. You started
And you
my
still
career.
Mad,
What do you mean?
You still mad young.
Yeah, 28.
Yeah, mad young. What happened? Have you begin to think about, because you make the club records, you get on stage, you do the amazing tours, the dances and all that. Have you thought about the next evolution of Chris Brown, what that becomes as an artist? Have you even got to that, or are you just focused on this album right now?
No, that's a good question. I think for me, I'm always ahead of schedule. I think when we do even in fashion, certain things, we always prep for fall one, spring one, different things ahead of time. So I think my strategy is kind of control chaos, because I'll record as many songs as possible, or just go off a vibe, and then I'll shoot it or come up with an idea and direct it. So I have the freedom, to curate or actually dictate my whole project without anybody's opinions except for my fans, because I want to know their feedback on
That's dope.
So just
If
for
you
me,
get close to the mic for me too.
Oh, my fault. Sorry. Usually, I'm usually talking loud. No,
you good. You good. We got T Mills here. It's real calm in here. You see how he's sitting over there. He met Buddha.
He got it together.
Buddha over there.
He matching this shit, I call him and say, bro, you about to wear that? All right, I'm going to pull up. It's lit.
Yeah, that's how we do.
Y'all did it like that?
Yeah.
Chris, I got a chance to watch your documentary, which I loved, by
Thank
the
you.
way.
Thank you.
And it was so honest. And, so many questions were going through my head, did you have a conversation with Rihanna before putting this out? And why was it important to you to put it out now? Because I figured, by now, everybody, we know what happened. We know the story. And it was kind of all right, what's next for Chris Brown? But why was it important for you to put this out in your way?
I think with this film, it kind of just embodied what my fans actually respect me for. And also, them getting to know me a lot more. Instead of me kind of just painting an image or coming up on a radio station or anywhere I go, just like me. It's not like that. I just let it be natural and be real, let it flow from the heart, but at the same time, just being a man about everything in its entirety and who I am as an artist now.
Did you have a conversation with Rihanna before putting it out?
I mean, that's irrelevant at this point. The
Okay.
movie's out. So
Yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Yo, you continue to amaze me with the rate at which you put the music out. I think as far as singers-songwriters, I would say you turn material around probably one of the fastest, right? I mean, how much material are you making at a time right now? How many songs a day?
Well, it's right now it's actually been better because now I just built a studio in my house, so I never have to leave, But for me, in my phone alone right now, I have 800 songs that nobody's heard. But not bragging, it's just my work ethic only allows me to stay creative. So, I'll never try to make my last hit I gotta make this kind of song. And I think when it comes to music now, even in, the execs, everybody, they're numbers kind of people. They're hot because this is the trending thing. I mean, that's cool. I like everybody else's, but when it comes down to actual working in the studio, I'll get on the record with everybody, new person, old person. I love music in itself, so me being able to create it and at an abundant rate, for me, I think it's just a blessing. I'm just thankful and appreciative I can do this 13, 14 years later,
Are you done having public relationships, personal relationships?
I'm done allowing you to see what I don't want you to see. You feel me? I feel like, my fans, I owe it to my fans to even be dedicated to work on my album or even say, I'm going to put 45 songs on this album.
Yeah.
Or put out whatever for free, because it works in a circle. They're the consumer. They make you who you are. But in order for them to grow with you, you have to invest in them. You have to, set up your stages or spend real bread that you getting from them. But you have to make that the actual goal. So when they do see the entertainment, your artistry and your talent speaks for itself. And they don't feel like they just wasted their money watching you dead, standing around doing nothing on stage. So for me, it's more focused about who was there for me or who's becoming new fans and also who's becoming, they be like, oh, I like this song. Every day I have to work hard, not for anybody else's lane, not for anybody else's blessings, much to everybody. But as far as me, my only competition is to be myself, but not on the last record. It's just to be myself just in life, just to see if I can always prove myself wrong. We doubt ourselves a lot, so proving myself wrong is my goal.
Would you say, because this is my perspective, but I'm going to let you answer it.
Mm-hmm.
Through everything that you've been through, whether it's feeling like the music industry's hating on you to, personal life shit and, being a father now, is the silver lining that now you have found kind of like your own space and you don't have, because you felt like nobody was showing you love for a period of time, it's almost like now you don't even need that acceptance anymore. Like you created a business and a career that's not, you don't need everybody else to accept you. You don't need certain worlds that don't fuck with you to fuck with you. Like
exactly. I mean, for me, I think that was my initial goal being young. You always have, the first thing you fear. Then you have the excuse you put on top of it, which is usually anger or blaming somebody else. So for me, I'm not a victim by any means, or am I ever gonna play it? I think for me, I think people idolize a lot of things and they grasp or hold on to everything somebody says and dehumanize them just a little bit. So I think for me, it's not more so as me caring about the status anymore. It's just about the objective at hand. If I can rattle your self-conscious in a good way, and, unconditionally, like when they say, oh, I like Chris Brown's music. I don't like him as a person, but I like his music. That means the person that's not having to lie to everybody, in the back of their head, likes me. So that's that inner you. So that's all my music is about right now. You know what I'm saying? Kind of.
How your knees, bro?
My knees from dancing? I'm old, bro. No,
Is your shit starting to hurt?
Not at all.
Backflip,
I'm
one-legged
cooking.
back.
I'm ready. So
one-legged backflip ready.
They don't dance battle no more. So it's just like, man, we just be in the cut.
Yeah, so I'm skating with Usher, and it was like putting in work.
Yeah, I kind of, that was just for the Instagram, because as soon as that camera went off, I took my ass right to the side. I was like, this shit ain't for me right now. I'm tired. Shout out to Usher.
Would you, what's the plans for, what's the name of this album coming out?
Heartbreak on the Full Moon.
Why?
For me, I think about everything that I went through, whether it be positive, whether it be certain substance songs that I feel lack in our genre of music. Even, real songs. There's songs that, you ever seen like an OG or a gangster, but they listening to like Earth, Wind, and Fire. With this album, I wanted to capture all bases of who my audience liked. You know what I'm saying? And what songs that they could actually identify with. So more R&B. I know my girl fans love it. You're going to have it. More pop. You're going to have it. But it's still going to be my essence. And not like me just trying to, culture vulture or take anybody's style. I don't really like to listen to what's in rotation because everybody tries to make what's the hot song that sounds just like that. You feel what I'm saying? So with this 45 songs just basically gives me the opportunity
I know.
to show them. Huh?
Who did you collaborate on the album?
It's everywhere from, who we got now, Kodak Black, Yo Gotti. I'm trying to think all the new ones.
I saw Janae.
Janae, R. Kelly, Verse Simmons, Ty Dolla $ign. Forgive me, everybody, if I forget everybody that's on the album. It's 45.
45.
But Future, Young Thug, yeah, that video as well. So more of the album that you see as singles now is more like the collabs. So everything when you actually listen to the album, it's more in depth about me. So you get 40 songs, and I basically wanted to show people that like, hey man, it's not just like, oh, he just got this one song. Why can't we all push ourselves to try to make 45 bangers? I'm not saying that, you know, in a cocky or arrogant way that I got 45 bangers.
Yeah,
but
you are.
I gave you the best in me, I think.
Yeah, you are. I'm trying
I'm trying to be modest here, pal.
He's like, I got 800 more.
I got 800.
Yeah, they don't like that. I just got 7,000 in this cut. That's all that.
Heartbreak on the Full Moon. Janae Aiko, yeah. Dej Loaf, Lil Yachty.
Yeah.
Gucci Mane, that's the party joint with Usher. That's been out. Pills Automobiles. Future Young Thug. I didn't listen to that Future Young Thug album yet. I gotta listen to that joint. I heard that joint was fire. I ain't listened to it yet.
Yeah, they both creative. They actually brought me the high-end record because I did the Pie record with Future.
Yeah.
And so, hey, man, let's do a swap for a swap. He sent me that. I said, oh, yeah, we out of here. I'm about to do a video to that next week.
Just like that.
Mm-hmm.
How often does that happen? Where you have a song that you just like, look, I'm not gonna use this. Do people come to you looking for records? Or do you seek people out like, yo, I got this idea for you and...
You know what it is? It's kind of 50-50 now. Like, perfect example. When we did Pills and Automobiles, it was after Summer Jam. So we booked studio out that night. I heard the beat, you know, everybody, A Boogie and a couple other people who did their verses. Dave East came in the studio right when I just did the little part of Perfect, the song. I just got in the studio for like 15, 20 minutes. He said, what's that? I said, nothing. I'm just, you know, writing. Gave it to him. He made it the single.
So, he put it on his record.
Yeah, so and I'm grateful for it. Even like the Effing and Kissing record on A Boogie's album, like I always do a swap. So it's always good for me to like, and it happens just like that. It usually just spur of the moment, not overthinking it, not trying to conjure up a song, just having fun, and people kicking it. So usually it works out that way the best.
Chris Brown, do you don't party really no more?
What you mean?
Like you don't go out. I don't hear. You don't get the photo doesn't happen with Chris Brown just hanging out in the club no more. We don't see that no more.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even down the club because it's fun, but it isn't. Fun. The club has become more of a status symbol as far as like cool is lit. If I see one more, it's lit, looking at their camera, and then they turn it off and be in the corner bored, not even like conversating. That's not where I want to be, you know? And then at the end of the day, it's like, hey, I'm focused. I like Club Brown. Like, come to Club Brown.
What's Club Brown?
My house,
It's
studio.
I don't get the invite, though.
You do get the invite when you're on the West Coast, when you're out there. Because it's like, yo, don't bring all the extra people around, you know what I'm saying? I can't be on camera today, you feel
I don't
me?
do all that. I don't do all that. But how do you hand picking people that come to Club Brown? Because, you know, some people done got out of hand in the past.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think my circle is tightened up tremendously as far as the amount of people I involve myself with, the amount of risk that I involve myself with, and nonsense. Like, for me, it's just like, I ain't got time for it, bro. Like, half the time, I'm really a pop dad, you feel me? So there's that time of that I have to separate myself from being an artist. And then when I'm an artist, I'm trying to win. So if nobody has that same mentality, I'm 28, and if people older than me, they're not younger than me, I can't be an enabler. And I got to take care of my daughter, so I got to focus.
Royalty got you so focused. That 3-year-old shit is real, big.
Yeah, man, it's amazing. I don't even say nothing around her because I don't want her to, oh, he said a bad word. Nope, I ain't say nothing.
You can't say nothing. Does she know bad words yet?
Nah, she won't. She'll know what they are, but she won't say them.
See, Issa don't even know I don't think she knows what they are yet.
Yeah.
Like, she hasn't said one, and we don't really curse. I don't really curse a lot around her. But, like, you know, if the radio's on or if I'm listening to some rap, and she like, ooh, what's that? I like that.
Yeah.
And she'll be, you know, I let her vibe, and the words will come through, and she don't
say them.
She don't know what they are. So she realizes that there's just words that she doesn't know, I think. Hopefully she not retaining them, and then they come flying out at the wrong time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter asks. She'll ask, Daddy, what does this mean? Wow, I did not want to answer that question. Like, because you don't want to do. If I had a son, it'd be different because it'd be like, all right, man, don't shrug it off. I can't do that. Where I'd be like, nah, you different. Come here. Just don't go over there and say hi to them. You don't know them. Come here.
Really, you do that?
I got to. I have to be. She's a girl. She has to, like, you know, have her own freedom, but she needs, like, her dad. You know.
Does she understand that Daddy's famous?
Yes.
So she gets that.
Yeah. So she tells me, like, she's like, I'm Chris Brown. You're not Chris Brown.
Facts.
Like, and I said, all right, yeah, you are. You good. Like, joking with her. And then she always tells my mom, like, when can I go on stage with Daddy again? Because she remembers from, I think, my royalty album in L.A. She was only 2 at the time, but she remembers it. Like, she's like, I want to
She
get...
probably sees the photos, too. I'm sure there's photos
Yeah.
that people showed her.
Oh,
She sees.
always. Off top. Yeah.
I follow her on Instagram.
Oh, yeah. She popping.
She popping on the gram.
Yeah, she's by far the better half of me.
Do you on those days, you hear parents talk about it, but on those days when you wake up and you're not feeling positive energy, is she your go-to? Like, let me FaceTime with my daughter, or let me go pick her up real quick.
With me, I think, well, this is for everybody, I guess. With my daughter, like, you know what I'm saying, I really don't care about my problems, that I go through if she's around. Because then I take the responsibility is to take care of her needs. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of shifts. But when I do have reality time to just reflect and be myself, I'm able to internalize it a lot different than me spazzing or me actually caring enough to inflate the the situation. If I leave it alone, it doesn't exist. So for me, I don't have to have fuel to the fire or be insecure because I'm actually cool with the person I am. I'm cool with my mistakes and cool with, like, learning and messing up in life. So for me, it's just like, hey, if I feel down, I sit with it. Let me understand why I feel this emotion. And emotions is just energy and motion. So feel it, let it go, find something to focus on.
This guy, Chris Brown's an adult.
Yo, Chris Brown is so centered. Are you doing yoga? Are you going to therapy? What are you doing?
I might go to walk past a couple yoga classes and look at the instructions, but I don't know if I'm going.
Yo, your yoga game is probably lit. You should get with Russell.
Yeah.
Get in there and do
I do all that martial arts. Russell's been like, man, teach me that.
You do martial arts?
Yeah, you know that.
I mean,
all them
but
damn flips and kicks and stuff I do on
I'm
stage.
throwing that out there for the audience. Now they know why you was in the Bruce Leroy yellow outfit with
All
no
that.
drawers on the other day.
Yep.
Guys.
Nah, they just said no draws because they was looking at my balls. I get it.
I didn't know what they was talking about.
I get it.
I didn't know what you was
I
talking
tried to
about.
wear I tried to wear the biggest, blackest pro club tee that at least came thigh. Yeah.
Now Chris is here for the shenanigans. You got your own clothing line, Black Pyramid, still,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
How's that doing?
Amazing. I remember when we used to be in LA and like going over the samples of different things. We were doing 5 brands, but
I never knew you guys worked together on clothes.
yeah, we've been friends for like years in LA. Like,
Long time.
yeah, so it's just like I always knew where certain fashion things would shift, and I'd be like, oh, nah, Tracy did that. That's why they dress like that. They looked at his whole, they downloaded everything. Mm-hmm. So, but as far as like my clothing brand now, it's booming. I'm 100% interactive with my fans. Every like 2 months, I get to hire, let's say like on Instagram when I post the artwork, whoever graphic designs, we'll call them up direct. Hey, you want a job? We'll give you a percentage of this.
Wow.
So
That's dope.
yeah, so the actual fan base creates the brand. Because it's from them.
What's
I
going
never knew
on?
that.
What's going on with your art?
My art, I think, I don't know, we just actually did
I know
some
in the past
crazy
you-
thing with Spotify recently that I painted for the first time, but danced and made the painting out of me dancing. With like painting, I showed it to you.
Wait, how was it? Like paint on the floor and you just dance on it?
Yeah, so it was like a 30-foot canvas. Like I never did it before. I just wanted to see how it would come out, and so it just came out epic. It came out better for me than I thought. Not saying like as far as the body of work, I just like that creative side that actually showed through when I did it. So with my paintings, you come to my house, you see all the paintings is like,
Everywhere.
and it's almost like how
Collage
he's like
everything.
nonstop.
But
You
that
feel me? So-
Spotify thing he showed me last night, it was dope. Like him dipping his feet in certain paint colors
Oh,
and
that's
going
so
on
ill.
his canvas
And dancing and making a painting.
and seeing the emotion of the dance and what it created, and then him creating something out of that. It was
Y'all
ridiculous.
so artistic and cool.
That brother's cool. I'm just me.
Man,
What's in your hand? Is that a cigar?
Nah, this is actually a weed pit. Now you blowing my spot up, I can't get high. What the fuck?
Wait, what is in there? So it looks like a cigar.
It's a wax pit. You want to hit it?
It's wax?
Can you hit it on the job?
I mean, let me see. I'm not really a big wax fan.
Yeah, it's light.
More
It ain't,
oil.
you know what I'm saying? It's better than a
Turkey
cigarette.
gang. Well, I don't smoke cigarettes. I smoke regular weed.
Okay, cool.
So who is this now? You getting money on this?
I should be after this promo.
That's what I'm about to say. 'Cause I'm G-Pen. G-Pen is my team. I'm team G-Pen
I
all
know
day.
they are.
Yeah, I'm team G-Pen. I don't know about this. I don't trust
Now, when
it.
you stuck in about 20 minutes from hitting that button, you be like,
No,
Chris ain't tell me it was like this.
I'm not hitting this today. I'm not hitting this today.
Yeah, I don't think you should.
I ain't got a bag. They ain't gave me a bag. I need that bag.
I know, you just, they need
It's
to
too
give
much-
me
it's
now.
too
You
much
just got
money.
me promoting them now.
That's what I'm saying. It's too much money out here in the weed game.
We
Man,
ain't say a name yet, so.
no.
They not gonna get
I don't
kinda
even
said-
zoom in on that shit.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly. Ain't no checks being cut.
You're not in the have you made any investments in that world? You know, because Wiz Khalifa obviously made a lot of
In
money.
the
I
game,
know
I
Game
believe,
makes a lot
yeah.
of money in that.
I just say to be
Cannabis.
determined.
If something presents itself.
No, I mean, yeah, to be determined. You know, it might be, it might not be. So I don't want to let the police know too much.
I forgot about that part.
Yes.
Hey, coppers.
They on you like that still?
Nah,
That's over, right?
you know, I stay
Because
away
once
from
you
it.
stop giving it energy, then the LAPD doesn't get free promo out of you no more.
Yeah, but that's also not no more money, so they might make up something and come.
Do you feel like the Chris Brown doing something crazy post got boring for TMZ? Because I feel like because at a point there they would just, and then you would fire back at him like, yo, that's fake TMZ, you know, thanks for the promo, but
I had to control myself, man. At the end of the day, you know, blogs and people gonna say stuff, but if I act on it, if I say something, that means it affected me. But that means my fan base or even people will give it life. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm pretty sure they like bills are paid and they got enough gossip on me over the years to sustain a good prosperous life. But for me, if I don't put myself in a situation or present myself as such, you know, I don't have to deal with it. Because anything else would just be bullshit because I won't be there.
Chris Brown, breakups and Moonlight. No,
Tell
what
us.
Breakups
And Moonlight.
Damn,
is-
nigga.
I'm sorry. hang on.
Heartbreak on a full moon.
Yeah, tell us about
Don't dance with the devil in the pale moonlight.
Yeah.
I told you it was on the
Damn,
PS,
nigga.
man.
Wait, what?
Chris.
I knew I should have brought the Henny. You be mad when you don't
In
get your Henny.
Moonlight.
Chris, talk to us about the pop-up you have going on.
Well, the pop-up, what I always do, like all my fans, you know, they know I love them. They know they make who I am. So I wanted to do something special for the album. You know, 3,000, 4,000 capacity, and just do a pop-up. When you just do like a 30, 40-minute show, have fun, just tell the fans they appreciate them, free concert. You know what I'm saying? And
So
they have a
secret
good time.
location?
Secret location. I think we're gonna tweet it out on Instagram. It. I'll let everybody know. But
Okay.
you know, I just wanted to do a pop-up just to show them my
Can
appreciation.
we at least have the day? Is what day?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, that's from management. Wednesday.
It's a lot of pop-ups and Wednesdays.
Yeah.
I know. But
Hump
you
day?
know, we follow his socials so we can get the full details.
Hell yeah.
I don't even know about it, see?
You lying.
I don't.
Lied.
I'm gonna have
I
all
can't
the,
even,
all the
T-Mills,
weed
I thought,
pens right
with
up there for you.
all the guard body talk and all the universe talk, and I trust you. And the first thing you did when you got on the phone with Chris was lie.
No, I didn't.
You lied on me, man.
Bro, you be on that BS.
What BS
How
is
you
that?
gonna call a man album out wrong?
That was a mistake.
No,
It was-
you know,
it was-
you knew
it
what
was
you
like-
doing. You
It was like
calculated.
dyslexic hurt.
No, he's
I felt that
calculating.
shit.
Fuck out of here. That bullshit. Nah, fam.
Hey, bro,
you got on the
calculated, bro.
FaceTime with Chris Lying, B.
I didn't get on
I want
lying,
you to
man. I'm speaking
apologize.
my truth.
I mean,
want
you
to
did say
apologize to
Ebro
the
was
visitors
talking
on
shit.
Earth.
He was.
You
man.
did say Ebro was
Ebro's
talking
talking.
shit.
I want you to
Okay,
apologize
I
to all the
apologize.
visitors on Earth.
I apologize for calling you out.
That's not what happened.
That's not what happened. Hold on, what?
Yo, Chris, intro this record, man. I'm gonna listen to the Pills and Automobiles record again. And I realize that there are people out here, like when I was young, we smoked weed, hotboxing cars. I realized.
But guess what though? Let me cut you up before a second, because I can kind of sum it up. The Pills and Automobiles part. Listen to my verse, right? The girl in the song is saying she want to do drugs, and I said, "Hey, if you used to it, that's on you. You say you grown. I know you know what you're doing. Then I guess so. Whatever you decide you want to do, it's on you. You take out of context what I'm saying, but they
got
taking
it.
them drugs.
Well,
because she
look,
wanna
I'm
take
gonna-
them, not
I'm
because
gonna-
I got them.
I'm gonna just say,
I done
don't do it around Chris Brown and then have him on TMZ because
Nah,
you went
hell
and did
no,
some
don't
dumb
bring no
shit.
weed and think you gonna smoke by yourself. You gonna pass that?
Chris Brown, man, Hot 97, love seeing you, brother.
Always love y'all, man. Thank y'all for everything y'all do for
course.
me, man. Whatever y'all need, you know.
Yeah, man, and Chris will be at Hot for the Holidays, December 14. Meek Mill, 21 Savage, Chris Brown, Davies, and
Cardi
many more.
B.
Cardi,
Can we do
Cardi
like a
B.
charity basketball game after or something?
Let's do something. You want to do a
Real.
charity basketball game?
some fun shit.
Let's do something.
Then, you know.
T Mill's gonna coach.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You picking a
You
5
invite
or
me.
we can just do this miscellaneous?
Workshop. We should bring Chris Brown to one
Visit
of your
on Earth
workshops.
reprogram workshop because we've been
100%. Well, I
reprogramming
mentioned
Chris
him.
for 10 years.
I mentioned Chris. when
Is
I
there
talked about
twerking
it.
involved? Is there any girls twerking?
Reprogram.
I'm not with that shit. No, playing. I'm joking.
I'm sitting here like,
Oh, yes, you are.
No, this is my brother.
Reprogram. Y'all pick up Chris Brown new album out Halloween. That's the day.
Yeah.
There it is.
October
man. Give it up
31st.
for
I
Chris.
appreciate y'all.
Love you, T-Man.
Love you, boy.
Yeah.